Hi, this is Paul from Model Builder International again. What we're going to look at today is a 1/700th HMS Campbeltown kit from Flyhawk. We've looked at one of these before. This is the special edition set with extra Photoetch, metal parts and Uschi van der Rosten's rigging thread. Okay, so what do we get in the box? The box is quite similar to the normal version, the non-deluxe edition. On the front cover you've got HMS Campbeltown, as when she rammed the dock gates at St. Nazaire. Looks like there's commandos leaving her. So obviously this is a kit of how she looked when she'd been modified for the St. Nazaire raid. Not as she was when she was USS Buchanan. So good picture on the front, some background information on the back about a bit of history of HMS Campbeltown, and as you can see on the front, the extra bit on the front of this special deluxe edition is Photoetch, metal parts and a rigging bobbin from Uschi van der Rosten. So let's have a look inside, see what we get. That's everything. So we got instructions, look at those in a second. That looks like that's your extras. These sprues will be the same as in the other kit which we reviewed. If you have a look on the YouTube channel and on the website, you'll see there's reviews of basically the basic kit. But I'll please repeat everything there. Also, what I'll say is, if you want to see photographs of the sprues, all the photographs that appear in this video, and some other photographs, use the link that's underneath this video in the comments section. That'll take you to the website. There's a gallery there of all the images that I've used plus others. So what we'll do is we shall have a look through. In a second I'll go through the instructions, and I can see the extra metal bits are looks like barrels. Not a gun barrel, the single gun barrel, because she had most of her armament removed for this raid. So I'll go through the instructions step by step. You can see the nice and in colour, and we have a 1/700th threat of commandos, hence it looks like there's the commandos on the front there. So we'll have a close look at these. Let's go through the instructions. Okay, to start with, I'll put up the intro here. You can see the sprue layouts. I'll stick up a couple of the sprues that we're not going to see bigger later. Don't forget, you can go to the website. The link is underneath the video. You can see more photographs there. But there's a lot of small parts on here. The attachment points are as small as they can be, but some of these small parts makes the attachment point seem kind of big, so you'll need to be removing them with a saw rather than snips. All the parts look really nicely detailed. So let's have a look at step one. The first step's pretty straightforward, just putting the deck onto the hull. I'll stick some images here of the hull top and the deck, and you can see there's some nice detail here. The instructions generally go from the forecastle on the ship and head aft. So step two, we start with basically the front of the ship. You can see here we've got some larger parts for the superstructure that go on there. They come as one piece rather than having to build them yourself. And there's a whole bunch of Photoetch that goes in here. You make some small sub parts, which are the one main gun that was left on the ship, and some cannons. As you can see, there's a lot of nice detail here. The metal capstans are really small, so you'll need definitely for a lot of this kit you'll be needing some good magnifiers and some good tweezers to get things in the right places. Step 3 sees us move aft slightly, and we're actually adding more Photoetch to the bridge and the platform behind the bridge. Also at this stage we add in the funnel, which as you can see is completely hollow, and adding more small parts around the middle of the ship. Interestingly, we also have the mattresses attached to the bridge. Those are included in the kit. And at this stage we also use the Uschi van der Osten rigging thread and put that on. And now step 4 at the aft end of the ship. We've got some little bits of Photoetch to put together first, but we put on the platforms at the rear, add more small parts, yet more Photoetch, replace some plastic parts at the rear of the hull and replace those with Photoetch. But all in all, we should end up with a very highly detailed HMS Campbeltown. The final step 5 is deciding whether you want a full hull or waterline version and attaching obviously the plate or the lower hull. There's a Photoetch stand comes on one of the Photoetch frets, and also you get about 50 Photoetch commandos that are on one of the frets. If you wish to paint those up and place them suitably around the ship, you have that option available. The final part of the instructions is painting and I guess decals, although obviously you'll have been doing the painting as you go along. Paints are called out in Mr. Hobby, Tamiya and White Ensign, although I know Flyhawk have stopped using White Ensign on some of their later instructions, obviously because White Ensign are hard to find now. But it's a pretty simple paint scheme for the most part. For the decals, you've got Kriegsmarine and Royal Navy ensigns. Kriegsmarine because on her way to St. Nazaire, HMS Campbeltown flew the Kriegsmarine ensign at certain points to try and sneak up the river towards the harbour without raising suspicion. So, a final conclusion. Basically, the basic kit as it comes is pretty neat. This is the only 1700th HMS Campbeltown you're going to find out there. This extra, the special edition, has a lot more Photoetch, a lot more details, some extra little bits and pieces. You can really make it into something a bit special. If you want to make it into a diorama, you've essentially got everything you could possibly need here. There's not much more you can say about it than this. If you want HMS Campbeltown, it's the one to have right now. For me, the only downside is the small parts. I'll have to use the big magnifiers and get the fine tweezers out and take my time so I don't lose bits. Other than that, it's a pretty cracking little kit. Many thanks to Flyhawk for sending it along for review, and if you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe. And as I said before, there's more photographs and some more information on the website when the link's down below in the text.